You know what we should do? Maybe grab a wine.
Sure.
Maybe that'll warm us up too.
Smaller.
Well, you know what? Yesterday you were pouring and pouring and pouring. I think I said something.
Yeah,
like,
you said keep pouring.
No, Riley.
Oh, see, this dog loves wine.
That's why the wine has gone down. Riley's been drinking it. See,
maybe.
look.
Oh shit.
I got one too, though. Okay, so anyways, I got 2 stories for you.
Story time.
Story time. So I'm out camping, and it's cold. It's like today, freezing cold, windy, right from the north. It's unbelievable. The day's over. I'm in my tent. I'm all bundled up in my blankets. Lexi's under the blanket. I'm all snug, nice and warm. And then suddenly, I just out of nowhere, like in the water, like something huge entering the water, but not just like just a splash. I mean, like continually, you know, something continuously goes into the water.
Yeah.
Huge splash. I wake up. As soon as I wake up, by the time my eyes were open, Lexi was already on her feet. Her nose is in the screen, and she's right at attention. Eh? And I'm just laying there. I'm going, what the F is that? And I'm waiting, and I'm keeping an eye on Lexi, you know, because the dogs will let you know. If there's something, the dogs will let you know. She's not reacting, but she's on high alert. But she's not reacting. She's not growling. She's not doing anything. And I'm thinking, or my initial thought was something just came out of the bush. Like if you can imagine something coming off an embankment into a lake, making that kind of noise. Also, it could be something coming out of the water.
True. Oh, yeah.
On my campsite.
Given where you were, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What is it? So I'm laying there and I'm high alert. I'm on my back. I'm waiting. No noise. Nothing. I can't hear no rustling. I can't hear no footsteps. I can't hear no sniffing around my immediate tent area, the campsite. Nothing. Okay. Whatever it was, don't know, but there's no noise. So I'm just about fading away. Suddenly, sploosh. Sploosh. Sploosh.
Coming closer, or?
I'm opening my eyes, and I'm listening to this, and it's literally a very slow sploosh in footprints, right? Walking. So I'm confident there was a moose that came out of the woods, and he came into the lake.
Like from across there?
I think it's from across. He came out of the forest into the lake, that big splash noise.
Yeah.
And then everything went quiet because he was swimming.
Yeah.
He was swimming. And then he got up on the shore on my campsite, and he was right behind my tent. And he walked from one point of the island all the way to the far point. I laid there and I listened to him for I don't know how long. It seemed like an eternity. Just casually walking, like
Lexi never barked or anything?
No, oddly enough, she never barked. Yeah, she just stayed there. She didn't say nothing. But yeah, I just laid there, and he walked, I bet you, within, I'm going to say 30 feet of my tent. Because if you look at my tent and the back shoreline, it's about 30 feet. Shallow water.
So it didn't come up where you were?
No, I think it came
up on the point.
On the other side of the lake.
Oh, right? Okay.
I think came out of the forest on the other side of the lake, or he might have came out of the forest down the lake and then walked up and swam up to the island and then walked the shoreline of the island. And there's just a splashing noise, and then at one point he just let a little. I heard a very faint, and it just kept walking, and it just faded away.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like,
that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed that. That was pretty cool. So I said, okay, That's a moose. That's not a bear coming up on my
No.
campsite. That's a moose that went through.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a lot of.
That's
That was
wild.
a good one. That was a good. And you know what? If it wouldn't be that, you know, I was all curled up and snug in my bed and all that, if I would have been on the pin and the camera close by, maybe, you know, I would have ran out and see if I could get a shot. Probably, you know, it was overcast, probably would have been too dark for that, but maybe if it would have been, the circumstance would have been good, I would have tried to go get a shot. It would have been nice to catch a moose in the
Yeah.
darkness. If it would have been a clear night walking by, it would be pretty cool.
So what was the other story?
The other story has nothing to do with the outdoors or whatever. This is I like this story. This just happened 2 days ago, and it just goes to show there's still good people in the world. That's all I'm going to say about this, because it's funny, and it's nice to see there's still good people around. I'm at home, my wife and I are watching TV. It's in the evening, late evening. Suddenly Riley and Lexi they start going ballistic. They're barking at, doing it, rah, 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 rah. Right? And sometimes they do that when, especially Riley, he'll bark at people walking their dogs, whatever. So, you know, Riley stopped that, whatever. But he won't stop. He's just going ballistic. What? So I get up, I move him away from the window, but I realize there's a light flashing around in my front yard. A flashlight. I'm looking, what the hell? So after I get rid of Lexi and Riley, get them away from the window, get them settled down and shut up, I'm looking out, I open the curtains and I'm looking out. I'm like, what? And it's dark. And what do I see? There's this lady in my front yard, and she's got 2 dogs on leashes, and the dogs are going in every direction. You can see she's struggling to hang on to these dogs, and she's shining a flashlight all over the place. I'm like, what the hell is this woman doing? And I'm, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down, because where I'm from my couch, I can see through my picture window what's going on. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on this, right? So I'm sitting down, I'm on the edge of the couch like this, and I'm thinking, what? And I'm waiting, what's for something to happen? Then it clicked. I thought, I bet you she's looking for her dog shit.
Could be, yeah.
Right? I'm thinking, that's probably what she's doing. Her dog had a shit on my lawn, and she's looking for it. So I go back to the window, I'm looking, and sure enough, I can see her. She's holding a bag.
Bag, yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's exactly what it is. So I said, okay, you know what? And this is going on and on. She can't find her shit. So, okay, enough of this. I opened the door and I yelled out at her. I said, hey, don't worry about it. It's okay, don't worry. No, my dog pooped on your yard. I'm going to find it. I said, no, don't worry. You know, I really, 100%, I appreciate that you're doing this. I really appreciate that you're looking to pick it up, because a lot of people don't. Thank you so much, but quite honestly, I don't want to see you struggle with your dogs. Oh, and my husband is kind of out right now, and I obviously I can't handle 2 dogs at the same time. And I said, don't worry. I really appreciate you looking for it. Go on, don't stop your struggles and go on. Okay, and thank you. I'll come back tomorrow. Whatever.
Yeah, well, it's better than the people that leave it.
So the next day,
she shows up.
Tomorrow comes around. Again, the wife and I are sitting on the couch, and this is early evening. We just finished eating supper. It's very much light out, whatever. I see a car pull up. I'm looking. Parking in front of our house. I don't recognize the car, whatever. A lady comes out with a bouquet of flowers, and she's coming up the driveway, and I looked at Vicky. I said, are you expecting somebody? There's a lady coming up the driveway with flowers. And then, of course, Riley and Lexi started getting all brah, 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 barking away because somebody's coming up the driveway. So I said, I went and grabbed it. I said, you take care of this. I grabbed the dogs, pull them away. So she goes to the front door, opens it. It's the lady that's looking for her dog shit. She brought over a bouquet of flowers. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry about you. And yeah, And I was like, oh, no, oh my God, you didn't have to do this. She says, no, I really need to, and I'm so sorry, and you guys were so good about it.
Where does she live? On your street?
Well, obviously she's in the neighborhood, but that just goes to show, like she actually took the time to go get some flowers and come back and thank us for being
pretty impressive.
Yeah. So, you know, I thought it was pretty nice to see. You know, there's still good people out there.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
In a world where we got so much turmoil everywhere, it's nice to see that there's people out there that are still appreciative about things. And
that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. Yeah. So I felt like, you know, she did her good deed trying to find her dog shit. I did my good deed telling her, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
So you're
and then she did a good deed coming back and thanking us. And
no, you owe her one.
I owe her one.
You're gonna have to bring her.
I'm gonna have to go locate that. Treats. I'm gonna have to go locate that dog shit and bring it back to her and make her feel good. It's been found.
I found it. You want it back?
That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna bring her back.
You can have it back. That's funny.